Hi, welcome to Zona Mechanica. There is an MCQ on simple bending of beams. Figure at the margin indicates the weightage of the question, that is 2 marks. A uniformly loaded propped cantilever beam and its free body diagram are shown below. The reactions are, there are 4 options. Okay, as you can see in this figure, this is a propped cantilever beam of length L, and there is a UDL acting on the beam of intensity Q per unit length. Okay, this is the free body diagram. If R1 and R2 are two reactions and M is the bending moment developed at the fixed end, then what are the values of R1, R2 and M in terms of Q and L? Okay, R1, R2 and M. Okay, there are 4 options. Well, see, from the configuration we can say that R1 plus R2 is equal to the total load Q into L. And now the M, we can assume that the total load is acting at the mid span. Suppose W is the total load, which will be equal to Q into L. So this load is acting at L by 2, right? And here R2 is there at L distance and R1. So the moment at this end will be equal to R1 into 0, so that is 0, and this W into L by 2, right? W into L by 2 minus, since W will create a clockwise moment and R2 will create an anti-clockwise moment, so R2 into L, right? Now the expressions for R1 and R2. Since there is a support at the free end, so the deflection at this end is 0. I mean, the overall deflection is 0, and this deflection at this end is caused by this UDL and the R2, right? Two opposite forces. So we can say that the deflection downward due to this UDL is equal to deflection upward due to this force R2, right? So for a cantilever beam with UDL of intensity Q and length L, okay, so what is the deflection at the free end? Okay, what is the deflection at the free end? And a cantilever beam with a point load at the free end equal to R2. So what is the deflection? This deflection. So for deflection due to UDL, I'm saying Y UDL will be equal to QL to the power 4 divided by 8 EI. This is a standard result, we know, and the deflection upward due to a force equal to R2 L cube by 3 EI, right? And this is downward and this is upward, so these two will nullify each other. That means these two are equal in magnitude. Okay, so if we equate these two, we will get Q into L to the power 4 by 8 EI is equal to R2 L cube by 3 EI. So this will give R2 is equal to 3Q into L by 8. Okay, so from here we will get R1 is equal to QL minus 3QL by 8, that is 5QL by 8, right? And this M, so M will be, W is QL, that is QL square by 2 minus R2, that is 3QL into L, so L square by 8. So this will be equal to 8 and QL square. Okay, so R1 is equal to 5QL by 8, R2 is equal to 3QL by 8, and M is equal to QL square by 8. Okay, clearly it's matching with option A. So option A is the correct answer.